Hi everyone, it's Chris from Fastlane Academy, and if your LinkedIn photo is still a crop selfie, maybe it's totally outdated, or maybe you're brand new to the platform and you need a profile picture from scratch, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you step by step how to turn a few regular photos that you can take on your phone into multiple clean professional LinkedIn headshots using AI. It's not going to be any fancy cameras, no paid photographers, and no design skills are needed for this. I'm going to keep this really quick, so let's jump over to my screen and get started.
All right, so I'm going to be using a tool called Galaxy AI. Now, it is a paid tool because most, if not all, headshot generator tools that I found that are free have a watermark on them, which you don't obviously don't want that. And Galaxy AI, it is dirt cheap at only $15 a month if you use the link that I'll include in the description below. And it actually, it's a crazy deal. It includes over 3,500 AI tools for many other things too, not just headshots. And it has all the, or most of the really popular ones like, ChatGPT, which alone is like 20 bucks a month, Nana Banana Pro, Midjourney, Kling, VO, HeyGen, 11 Labs, all those are all built into this that you get for $15 a month. All of those would cost hundreds per month in separate subscriptions. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you how to create professional LinkedIn headshots, but this same tool can actually help you build out your entire LinkedIn profile. So let me show you what that looks like. If I go here, search the tools for LinkedIn, as you can see, I mean, it does all kinds of stuff. Headline, bio, your banner image, and a whole lot more. All these are things you can optimize your profile with, so you can completely pimp this thing out. So anyway, I'm going to be doing separate videos on each of those pieces, plus a bunch of other step-by-step AI tutorials. This one's just for headshots, but if that sounds useful, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of those when those new videos drop. And if you want to go even deeper, I also send out a free weekly AI newsletter where I share money-making AI plays, real success stories from everyday people, and simple productivity tips. And when you sign up, you're also going to get instant access to a private video called 5 Simple AI Plays that regular people are using to pocket $2,500 per week or more. That video is not on YouTube. It is only for my subscribers. You'll find the link to join that along with the Galaxy AI link below in the description. So let's get started. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to type in headshot, and that's going to pull up the headshot tool right here, AI headshot generator. And when we pull that up, now what it's going to do, what's really cool, what I like, is a lot of these tools have a video tutorial, shows you how they work. And basically all you do is you upload some photos. It doesn't say how many, it just says a few. I took 6 because I kind of modeled after this. I noticed they suggest there's some indoor, outdoor, and so let me show you what those look like. They're really basic and very unflattering, so don't roast me in the comments. But anyway, I took a few outside, in good lighting, not so good lighting, and I also took a couple inside that are not so good lighting because, outside, I'm in Florida, it's really bright, and so I naturally squint. So I wanted to make sure the AI saw my, eyes, the color of my eyes. So anyway, these are the ones that I'll be using today. So basically all we're going to do here is I'm going to go here to, upload files, and I'm just going to drag and drop all 6 of those in here. So let me do that. And there we go. And once all those load, then all we're going to do here is click done, and then we're going to click get your headshots. And now the first time you do this, it does take, quite a bit of time, supposedly, and what they do is they email your headshots to you within 2 hours. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours, but we're going to go ahead and check these off, that they're not improper and they're actually me. And so I'm going to click generate, and this is going to use up some of the credits you have. I think you get like 15 million credits a month, so which has been plenty for me. So anyway, I'm going to let that go, and then whenever I get those headshots, I will show you what they look like. Okay, so here we are. This only took about 40 minutes, so it didn't take the 2 hours it said. And so I'm going to show you real quick what we came up with, what it came up with. And I also want to show you that a mistake that I made, which was, as I showed you earlier, all of the headshots, excuse me, that I took and entered into the system were really close up like this. And so whenever it created all the headshots, most of them are really close up. And as you'll see in a minute, a lot of them kind of distorted my face a little bit. So in hindsight, I should have taken this maybe from the waist up and some full bodies like, you know, this example, the examples they gave here, you know, all of these, here's a waist up, a little bit below the waist. This is a full shot, body shot, waist up, and about a 3/4 shot here. So whenever you take your pictures, it'll save you some time if you do that and don't go so close up like I did. Now I can fix them, and I'm going to run you through that real quick. I'm going to show you what it came up with, and I'm going to show you how to fix it if you don't get quite what you want, because you can edit them, so it's not a problem if they're not perfect. But let me go ahead now and jump into what it came up with. So you just click here on view generation. So here you go. You know, what was interesting was that some of these pictures, it really added some weight to me. You know, I'm about 6 foot tall, 180, so this kind of made my face a lot rounder, and I think it was just because I took them so close up. However, you know, some of them kind of show my true, that one not so much. I love the little chain there, and that was a little much. But you know, like with all these headshots, I had some taken a while back before I got Galaxy AI, before it came out, and I use a service called Aragon, and I paid like $35 for kind of the same thing. And basically with any of these headshot generators, you know, some of them are good, some of them are not so good. So you just got to kind of, you know, go through here and find the ones you like. They do some business, some casual, and then it kind of that one didn't turn out too bad. And then it put me in a chef's costume here. Anyway, so you kind of get the idea. It gave a ton. This one was a way off. But anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep scrolling through here until I find one that, one of the ones that I'm just going to say, let's say I was professional. So here you go. I'm going to go with this one. This is one of the ones that made me look, you know, a little bit bigger than I am. So what you can do here is when you click on it, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to edit this. The first one's going to be the fastest way. So I recommend doing this first. You just go down here to image and click edit, and then it takes you to the edit screen. Okay. And so what I'm going to do here, I already kind of wrote up a really basic prompt. And so you have to put your own prompt right in here. And so there's 2 ways to do it. You know, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in a real basic, you know, prompt that I, you know, just kind of jotted down real quick, and I'll show you what that is. I basically said, this image of my face makes me look like I'm about 40 pounds overweight. Please slim down my face and put my image farther back to show me from the waist up. So that should fix that. So let's click generate edit, and this usually takes a minute or 2, so I'm going to pause this video till it comes up so we don't just have to sit here in dead silence. Okay, so as you can see, this is a much better image than what I did before, what we had before. So that really basic prompt just pretty much did the trick. Now, like I said, what I found with these things is sometimes that's all it takes, and sometimes you have to get a little more detail with your prompt. So if you're not getting what you want, then you can have it change the background. You can do pretty much anything you want to do here, but this one turned out pretty good. But let me show you the other 2 ways that you can do this. The other one is you can go over here to Chat GPT. So I'm going to go here to Chat GPT, and I'm going to go to ChatGPT Pro. That's the newest one at the time I made this video. Now, I did a similar prompt, but basically, let me paste that in, and I can have ChatGPT write the prompt, so it's a little bit better. So what I said was I had AI create me a professional headshot, but it didn't turn out as I had hoped. Makes me look about 40 pounds overweight. I want it to slim down my face. Put me farther back in the shot, showing me from, oh, I said the face up. Good thing I read that. Waist up. Okay, I've attached the image that it created. I would like for you to write me a prompt to enter. Oh, I don't really need to attach the image at this time. Now, ChatGPT can actually make the image. It can actually do the editing and create an image for you. But what I've found is it's not quite as good as Nano Banana Pro, which is what the headshot creator uses. And then there's one other way, but we're going to go with this. So I'm going to say, hey, write me the prompt so I can just put that in. So this is going to give me a little more detailed prompt. And then what we'll do is we'll go back and we will stick that in there, what it comes up with, and we'll see if, how that turned out. Okay, so it gave me actually 3 different options here, and I'm going to go with the one that they recommended here, which is natural professional correction. So I am going to copy that. Okay, now I'm just going to go back over here to all tools, and we're going to go back here to headshot. Okay, there we go. Click back on that. Okay, I'm going to go here and we're going to view all of it, and I'm going to go down here and see. I don't know if it substituted already, if it replaced the one that we did. Nope, there it is. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to download that picture. Okay, and now we are going to go back. Oh, I'm sorry, actually I could have stuck with that. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to go back to edit. Okay, and then I'm going to go down here. Now I'm going to put in the prompt that ChatGPT put in. So let's do that. And last time took about 30 seconds. So we'll wait for that and then I'll show you how that one turned out. Okay, here we go. Actually, that turned out much better than the prompt that I wrote. So that was a pretty good way to go. As you can see here, everything's cleaner and it looks a little more clear, crisp, and professional. The one thing it did not do was it didn't keep the background. So I could go back in here and, say, hey, revert to the original background, and it would, put it back. Or you can change the background if you want to tell it to put you somewhere else. But anyway, you get the idea here. So you can edit within this. So that one looks pretty good. I'm very, very happy with that. So let me show you the last way to do this, and that's going to be over here. If you go to we're going to go to Nana Banana Pro. Now I know that inside that headshot generator it used Nana Banana Pro, but I'm going to show you when you actually go to the Nana Banana Pro tool itself, not through the headshot creator, it gives you more options, and so I'm going to show you what that is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put my original prompt in here, except actually I'm going to do a very, very basic one here. So I'm going to put in attached image as an AI generated, same thing I used before. It makes me look about 40 pounds overweight, and I would like for you to slim down my face and put me farther back in the image, showing a waist up shot. Okay, now that's similar to the prompt we already did before, but when you're in here, okay, yeah, attached image. So now we're going to go down here and we're going to go ahead and attach our image. So let's do that real quick. Okay, there we go. So now you can see this is the original one that I didn't really care for, but now here's where things get different. I am going, for one, you can keep it square if you want. You can change the size if you want to do that. You can increase the resolution if you'd like, and you can also have it generate multiple images for you if you'd like as well. I'm just going to do one, but here's where this is different, is right here. If you click improve prompt, basically what this does is Nana Banana takes the prompt that you put in, and it's going to improve it and make it much better and longer. So let me show you. I'm going to click on that. That usually does take about 30 seconds. So let me pause real quick, and when it comes up with the prompt, we'll go with that. Okay, so here we go. Once again, this also gives you 3 options. So I'm just going to go with the first one. In my experience, usually the first one's the best one. You can read through them if you like. I don't really have time for that. So I'm just going to go with the first one, which is usually their recommendation. Okay, and now that we're all done, I'm going to click generate, and it's going to generate one version. Like I said, you can actually have it generate several versions if you like. So let's give this about 30 seconds, and then we'll see what it comes up with. Okay, so here you go. This is what it came up with, and this also is a really good output. It's all personal preference. To me, I kind of like the one ChatGPT came up with their prompt, but this one would work as well. So anyway, that's it. So let me go back and show you all the original ones real quick. And here you go. So as you can see, These are the headshots AI created from just those handful of regular photos. And like I said, I would recommend kind of taking these a little bit further back, like I said in the beginning of this video. And then I went over the 3 options that you can use to improve these and change them. You can do quite a bit with quite a bit of editing from these shots. So if you want to try this for yourself, you're going to find the link to Galaxy AI down in the description below this video. And as I mentioned earlier, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter to watch the private video 5 simple AI plays that regular people are using to pocket $2,500 per week or more and get more videos like that every single week. Now, if this video helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how your new LinkedIn headshots turned out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.